Yo, what's going on? This is the NRW where nerds rule the world. It's your boy, Kuyapi and the squad. We got a full house today. I'm so excited. Some faces we haven't seen in a while. Some faces that sometimes I don't know if I really want to see because they drive me crazy, but it's all love. We have, first up, ladies first, Heather. Don't hurt him. How are you, Heather?
Well, we all know who that conversation about who he doesn't want to see is now that he forgot my name. Hi, everyone.
Oh, I knew your name. I was slowing down because I saw everybody else trying to mess with me. How are you today?
I'm peachy. How are you?
I'm wonderful. All right, Heather's in the house. Of course, we have the Mac Daddy, the guy who levels us up, Mr. Glenn Lawrence. How are you today, Glenn?
I'm doing fantastic, outstanding, and getting better. As a friend of mine who passed away used to say all the time, I'm feeling good. That actually brought things down. I probably shouldn't have mentioned that.
That's serious.
Strong open.
Yeah.
I wanted to say I'm doing well, and then that phrase came in, and I thought about him. And okay, let's.
No worries.
Wow, twice. Bring it back. Just one more time for good measure.
Yo, let's give a shout out. Rest in peace, though, since we're already there, man. Mad love.
RPJC. JC
Amen.
Cummins, man, that was my guy.
Mad respect. My condolences all your loss, Glenn.
Yeah.
All right. Mad love to the friends. We're going to still exist for our friends that are not here. We're going to keep it moving for them, showing love. This is dedicated to them. And of course, my brother from another mother, Kuya and the Kid. Which where is that thing? What's up? With that?
Yeah,
on the shelf. It's all the podcast on the shelf.
I love him, Loy Lee. How are you today, Loy?
What's going on, man? I am happy to be here. My doctor said a podcast a day keeps the demons away, and here I am.
There we go. I love it.
Here's my question to that. Does that include horror podcasts?
I mean, whatever helps you keep those demons on a treadmill.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. The internal ones, not the extra. The internal ones.
Oh, okay, got it. Real ones are fine. Got it.
Yeah. I like those ones. Those are my friends.
All right. Well, we are back. We're going to do a check-in, but I think let's get business out the way first before we do check-ins on everything what's going on. It's a real slow week. It looks like from new releases. A lot of films don't want to compete with some of the other tentpoles that are still in theaters. You know, you have Thor: Love and Thunder. You have The Black Phone, Mr. Malcolm's List, Jurassic World, Dominion. So the only real big film that we're going to talk about, you'll hear about it soon. Other than that, it's a very slow list, but I was able to pull a few gems, at least I feel. They will let me know, Heather, Loy, and Glenn, and then we'll come back and close it out with what's going on. We'll do some check-ins and all of that. So y'all ready to get into the picks for this week?
You know
please.
it.
Yes, please.
All right, let's get it in. First up, this one's got a very interesting title. It's what drove me to it. It's called How to Please a Woman. Let's go.
Oh, snap.
Jaina.
Yes?
Hey, now.
Oh, wow.
You're going for 2 hours.
Out the gate.
Hours?
And I'll do anything you want me to do.
Anything? Do you think you could clean my house?
Yeah.
What?
Thank you very much for the sex worker you sent to my home. But if I want that, I will find it in my own marriage.
Can you get the vibe? No.
You know you haven't remembered my birthday for 5 years.
There was a restructure.
I'm sorry.
Oh, wow.
She's right,
Tragic.
guys. It's not like any of us singles are getting any.
Contrary to
Look at that one
appearances,
piece. All
we
right.
haven't given up on sex. And we're sick of cleaning the house.
Sounds amazing, actually. Having a man clean your house.
There are a lot of women who
I don't
really
know any
like
of
the
these
thought of
Yeah, I was
a
gonna say
man cleaning
Australian
the house.
production.
And I think they'll pay for it.
Well, for cleaning or for sex?
I would like to make an offer on the removals company pleased to move you.
Well, you can help us.
We clean houses and give orgasms. Obviously, there must be a minimum
Clean houses
of one
and give
orgasm.
orgasms.
Hey, now.
Where can I sign
That's a lot
up?
of expectations.
Excuse me, are you the one with the service?
I've heard it's very good. He gets into every crevice.
If I'm paying for it, I
Gets
want lots
into
of
every-
edging. Ease towards it, then back off. A delicious lead up, and then
Okay.
total annihilation.
Good
Women
kid,
are quite
good
tricky
kid.
to please. They all seem to say completely different things.
What if he doesn't like me?
Why do you think he wouldn't like you?
I might have to forget myself to get started.
You know, I think you were here to remember yourself.
Oh, I like this.
Yeah.
Feel good. A real feel good.
Feel good movie.
Real feel good.
It's not actually illegal. We checked.
We are fulfilling a need
You know.
for all those women who feel sexually invisible.
Yes.
Sex, pleasure,
Get it.
Integrity?
Get
discretion.
it.
Best ever root
Get
you
it.
get all year. Oh, I thought we were all going around. Yeah, integrity's good.
I like Australian movies have been coming up.
Yep.
All right. There we go. How to Please a Woman. Interesting. When I saw the breakdown, I was like, okay. And then now seeing the trailer, I'm intrigued. I think that's
I'm
a
digging
film that is really up the tee of movies that my wife and I like to watch together as a couple. I think this will be one I definitely will recommend to her as well. That looks good. What do you guys think?
I'm all about it. It looks like a feel good movie and a story to tell. I'm there.
Yeah.
All right.
Heather, thoughts? What are you thinking? 'Cause I know what
Our
I'm thinking.
female representative on this.
Yeah, I know what I'm
please.
thinking. What are you thinking?
Okay, so let's get started on how men don't actually know what women want.
Amen.
Let's go.
Have you met my wife?
Oh yeah, probably. It probably in our mental spaces somewhere. So one thing that actually truly bugs me about the interwebs of today is the concept that men believe that doing basic chores pleases women instead of just so in so many ways the show that is kind of like, well, that's kind of my number one pet peeve. But at the same time, it looked really cute. Like the concept upsets me because you have just this entire portion of TikTok that's like, I'm folding the towels and this is so sexy. It's like, honey, that ain't sexy. You sexy. That ain't sexy. You doing your part in the household is not sexy. But like that the film looks cute. It's just unfortunate that it's like my number one internet pet peeve right now.
I get that. I get that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I think my wife would very much say the same thing as well. Now that you say that, but but it's something that it would be a reminder, and it'd be a conversation starter. And then I'd be it
looks very cute though. I'd happily that looks like a fun like Saturday night with the pizza movie.
Yeah.
I'll say this. I know what my Pornhub search is going to be tonight. Mature. I'm gonna
folding towels, folding the towel. I'm gonna
go for mature ladies, bro. That's what I'm going for.
You want to know what the sexiest thing that is actually a chore is that I've ever seen a man do? Search for the videos where men fold comforters.
So you are intrigued.
Or the duvet covers, like.
So what you're saying is. Duvets, got it.
I like to build shit. It's funny. We actually have somebody building our deck right now, and he was sitting out there, and it's like 90 degrees, and he's like dousing himself with water and spraying himself and flicking his hair back. I'm like, come on, bro, my wife's here. I'm all excited.
Did you go over there and like talk to him about his tools? So how heavy is that hammer? Just
what? I was just saying that because they had like the power saw. I was like, oh, it looks like you got the DeWalt there, huh? Well, yeah, okay. How many
wattages? 610 battery power. I like it.
How many wattages is that? Is that
amperage?
What type of nail do you use?
Yeah, but I like to fix things. I feel like fixing things is sexy, right, Heather? Like, would you agree if a dude is like sawing something or nailing something in? It's like, okay.
I think that's what my wife commends me on whenever she does see me doing manual stuff, because I'm very a creative person. I'm not a manual labor type of cat. Yeah. But when I do that stuff, she's like, "Hey, baby." I'm like, "Okay."
Right.
Like,
I'll twist it. I'll twist it a little bit. You know what's sexy? When a man does that shit, so that we don't have to pay some other man to do it.
Yeah,
that's real talk too. That's.
But
she already knows. She already knows what she married.
Deep down inside, maybe me specifically, but I hope that pleasing a woman is as easy as chores. Like, I wish that it would be just that easy. That's my fantasy. Is like, oh, I cleaned the dishes. Now you're happy. Like, I wish it was that easy. It's not.
You want to know the truth? It is that easy because all you have to do is Google it, and you will find the answers. I I'm telling you.
But here's
But those searches, how to please a woman, always ends up in the sites that I'm not supposed to be on.
You use them as examples. Examples.
Gotcha.
I will be the foil to you right now, Heather, and I'll say the thing is about pleasing a woman is it seems like it would be very easy, but have you ever tried to pick a lock and you have to line up all the different little ridges in the lock and then you can turn it? That's basically the same thing. So I could do the sexy thing and fix the thing or whatever, but if the little ridges are off, it's like, nope, key won't turn. Nope. So it's got to be the right day. It's got to be the right lighting. You know what I'm saying? I got to have the right amount of moisture in the hair. You know what I mean? All of that. It all has to fit before the key can go in and you can unlock it.
I love it.
Wait, turn this away.
All right, there we go. Okay, I love how this first pick became a great conversation starter. This is amazing. So let's see if this next pick kicks it off again. And then again, we'll get back into some updates and all of that. Y'all ready?
Ready?
I thought I was.
All right. All right, my next pick out the gate is a film called My Old School. And we're a bunch of old heads, or at least
Interesting.
4 of us are. Here we go.
Excuse you.
You my boy, Blue.
Tell us what you know of Brandon Lee. Brandon Lee. Brandon Lee. Brandon Lee.
Hilarious.
Brandon Lee from like Bruce Lee?
Yeah, I hope so. Oh, no.
Can we just begin with your name?
You would have known me as Brandon Lee. I remember my first day at Bearsden Academy.
It was junior year, day
Interesting.
one.
Oh, got some
Classroom
animation
door
in there.
opened, and there he was.
That guy's got a thick neck.
He was quite gaunt looking and he was really pale.
He had a briefcase.
Funny hair, glasses.
He was one of the better pupils.
Jeff
It was like, what's her name? Daria? Male?
One
Yeah.
of the pleasures of teaching lies in watching young people grow up. Brandon Lee
Interesting.
acts as if he's been a pupil at Bearsden Academy from the very beginning.
Loud.
Hiding in plain sight. It's about the best place you can hide.
Police found that Lee had 2 passports.
People thought he might be a spy.
And that was when he said,
My name isn't Brandon Lee, and I'm not who you think I am.
What?
Oh, this looks interesting.
Yeah.
To me, they were just a means to an end. There was no crime committed, technically.
Was it morally acceptable?
It's a story which is seemingly never ending.
He was playing absolutely everybody around him.
Why? Why did he do it?
Why did you
what
do
would
it, Brandon?
someone to do that? It was an obsession.
Alan
If
Cumming.
you really want to
That's good.
prevail, you have to do the unimaginable.
I turned into Alan Cummings.
There we go. Interesting. Yeah.
It's like Talented Mr. Ripley vibes.
It's the astonishing true story of Scotland's most notorious imposter. It's 1993, and 16-year-old Brandon is the new kid in school. Soon he's top of the class, acing exams, and even taking the lead in the school musical. He's the model pupil until he's unmasked.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Is this real? Yeah, it is a true story, but then
Looks
there's
like
also
it said it was a documentary.
narrative stuff.
Huh. Only Alan Cummings is added,
Yeah.
like playing the
Layer.
interesting.
Character. Yeah, he's playing the character of.
Who like deceives people to go to school? Like, don't you want to like use your powers of deception for something else?
There's a lot of people who apparently has been I shouldn't say a lot. There's been a portion of people who are young looking who have infiltrated, and I'm going to use a 21 Jump Street reference here. There are people who infiltrate high schools to find drug situations. There have been situations where kids go back to school, for young kids who look young, go back to school to fix their past. Like, you know, you also have biggest example, SAT tests. You're young looking, you're smart. You can go into those SAT classes pretending to be anyone.
Oh, wow. That's Heather. You've just unlocked a criminal element that the NRW crew did not know about.
To every husband out there, we're watching true crime for a reason.
I used
There we
all of
go.
my powers of deception to get out of school. I don't know why I would use anything to get into school.
Right?
That's weird.
Yeah.
That's a great point, Loy.
That's intriguing. All right. So yeah, that took me by surprise, the concept, and now we've seen the trailer. Y'all ready for my top pick, which I think is going to be on everybody's minds this week?
Wait, before you go, I just wanted to say one thing about that last one is
okay.
It is good to I like good natured documentaries that aren't about like some gruesome murder. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Or like people losing their life savings and like all that sad stuff. Like this seems like just a fun kitty caper. I don't know what the end result is, but it seems like a
hopefully there's no
would
death.
you believe that Brandon Lee was a I don't know.
Yeah.
Still a dude. Was it? He just said it. Didn't you all have that kid in class who like just said his name was some other thing or did some other thing? Do you guys ever had one of those?
Oh, what'd you do summer? I killed wolverines with my uncle in Montana.
Absolutely.
Exactly. Like they just make up some shit like, oh yeah, I was in Europe like skiing and with James
during the
Bond.
summer. During the summer.
Anyhow, I like good lighthearted documentaries. I'm in for it. Sorry, I just had to throw that out there.
No worries, no worries. How about you, Heather and Loy? Did that grab you at all? Would that pull your attention?
It has my interest, has my curiosity at this point.
Gotcha. Not enough death for Heather. Not enough true crime.
No, it's true crime. I love any true crime documentary, but I'm sitting here going, I literally ended my weekend screaming "Eat the Rich" at everyone after the Victoria's Secret documentary. So I'm here for
now intrigues me, by the way, because you posted that. Like I want to watch that because you said that. Because I know I've poured quite a bit of money into that along with my wife to that institution. So
to Victoria's Secret?
Yeah.
L Brands, yeah.
Oh, interesting.
All right, so my top pick that I will be
your top prick. Is that what you just said?
Yeah, I started
that was from the first film. That was from the first pick.
That was the first. The top pick that we'll be getting some additional coverage outside of us talking about it here. My homie over there, Miss Heather Hurt, was able to attend this press conference. It's Nope, y'all. And then I also did an interview with Brandon Pereira, who plays Angel Torres in the film. So you'll see that interview as well on the channel. So it's Nope, y'all. Jordan Peele, let's peep this.
Oh, I can't wait.
It's gonna be
What if I
exciting.
told you that today you'll leave here different?
Wow.
Uh-oh.
I don't know.
I'm talking to you.
Bro, what you see?
Something above the clouds. That's big.
How big?
Big.
You think whatever killed Pops is out there?
Oh wow, Pops really got
Right
roughed
here.
up.
You are gonna witness an absolute spectacle. So what happens next? Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready?
I love it. Black Cowboys.
I hope he's not the villain.
Here we go.
Here we go. Run, OJ, run. That's hilarious.
No. This would be an opportunity. I'm talking rich and famous for life.
There's plenty of videos for flying shit online.
Ain't nobody gonna get what we gonna get.
What we gonna get?
The money shot.
What's up?
Undeniable proof of aliens on camera. The Oprah shot.
You guys gonna tell me what's going on?
Hell no.
Hell no.
Yes, I'm out here, and you're the only person in the world that can get it on film.
That cloud ain't moved an inch.
It's aliens. They're just waiting for the perfect time to shove metal probes up our asses.
I'll be
Perfect
rooting
time.
for you.
Is there ever a perfect time? Or is it always perfect time?
Yeah, they repainted your house. They're gonna come back. You ready? We got some work to do. Not it.
Nope.
I'll get him out. And I'll get the shot.
Let's go, baby! Let's go!
This looks so fun.
Everything he freaking does.
I need y'all to tell me
What did you see in that cloud?
Well, it's not what you think. They took him. They took him all.
I gotta get out this house. I'm trying to save you. My brother is out there.
I don't think they take you. If you don't look at it.
Look, don't look, don't look.
This dream you're chasing, where you end up at the top of the mountain. It's the one you never wake up from.
You'll be getting a call from my supervisor asking how my service was.
5 stars, Angel, 5 stars.
5 stars, Angel.
Give your customer service representatives 5 stars, please. It helps a lot.
Oh man,
It helps a
I
lot.
love that.
It makes a
I'm
difference.
gonna pretend that I'm not being super unprofessional and closing my blinds for a second. Hold on.
Oh, that's-
All right. So while Heather closes her blinds,
I think she was nervous about the aliens. She was like, "Oh shit, don't let them in. I don't want to look."
who wants to kick us off? What do y'all think of that?
Here
pick?
for our alien overlords. Come get us at this point.
Heather's just inviting the alien overlords, which I love it. Mac, what do you think?
I'm
Okay.
already super excited to see this. You know, I love Jordan Peele. I love every movie that he's done. Love Key and Peele. Love just the guy has been amazing ever since he's come onto the scene. He's an Oscar winner. He's amazing. He's incredible. This looks like it's going to be really fun. It's going to be really incredible. It's also good to see like Daniel Kaluuya. I think that's how you say it. I want to make sure I'm saying it right.
Kaluuya.
But yeah, did you say Kaluuya?
Yeah, I'm fucking with you.
That is terrible. And Keke Palmer, like they're playing, little different roles than they've played before, and it's like kind of cool to see that too, to see that range. My man Glenn from Stephen Yeun. Did I say that right? Stephen Yeun. Yoon. Get to see him again, my boy Glenn. So I always love that. This looks spectacular. Looks like it's going to be really fun. I don't know if it's going to be as head trippy as like Get Out or Us or whatever, but it just looks like a good fun like kind of alien thriller type thing. So it'll be interesting to see what how it goes. I'm gonna go see this with my sister, no less.
All right.
To clarify, just real quick, it's not a thriller, it's a terror.
Terror.
Terror. Terror.
Yeah.
Terror.
You got to get those right.
Oh no, it's Jordan Peele's. That's how he is describing it. So,
I'll say this. This is the last thing I'll say. The first interview I ever did, it was Linda Carter, who is the little kid
Woman?
Well, she was I'm sorry. It was who was the woman from Exorcist?
Drew Barrymore?
No, that was Firestarter.
Then I'm lost. I know you're talking about.
Sissy Spacek?
No.
Linda. It was Linda something.
Blair.
That's what I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I said Linda. It was Blair. So I did an interview with her, and I was like, "Oh, you were in the horror movie. What was it? Horror movie Exorcist, right?" Yeah. And then she like checked. She's like, "I wasn't in a horror movie," and I was like, "Oh shit, did I get it wrong? Is this the wrong person? Am I not interviewing?" She's like, "It wasn't horror. It was a psychological soap opera or something."
Oh,
I was
wow.
like, David, you know what I mean.
You be careful with the words you use. Words matter.
You're right. And that was a very indication. It was my very first interview, and I said Exorcist was a horror, and it wasn't. It was a thrilling. So I don't know. I got to go back and look at the interview. Whatever she said it was.
She went on you.
I mean, do y'all think Exorcist is a horror movie?
No, not really.
Oh, okay.
It's a suspense.
Okay. All right. Well, cool. I was wrong, and I continue to be wrong. That's like my station here. I just get things wrong. My bad.
No. I just wanted to clarify, because one of the things that it was specifically said in the press conference was, this is not a thriller. It is a terror. And we were just like, what the fuck is the difference? And that's what he was explaining, is that it is not something that is thrill inducing, it is terror inducing.
Oh man, I'm already scared. I don't know if I want to see it, but I might have to have my binky with me and my pillow.
I was gonna say, bring your plush and just squeeze it.
All right, Lloyd, what do you think, man? Of Nope. Are you keeping it?
I'm there. He's hasn't let us down yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Kuya P, you want to be my plush for it? I can hold you.
If I was in town, but I know you've seen it this weekend, so I can't help you there, my friend. I'll send imaginary P.
Imaginary P. You gonna do what now?
Kuya P is what he's referring to, I think.
Yeah, my imaginary self.
Okay, because
my ghost self.
It's gonna be in that color that he's currently wearing.
Y'all in the literal sense. Come on now.
It would be very weird if you sent that to me and there's like it looks just like this, but the hood is just a foreskin.
I mean, it's imaginary, so he could be sending it already. I mean, it could be sent.
Yo, Kuya P, that's merch, bro. That's merch.
It's merch.
I'll think of that. I'll put. Hey, actually, Loy's good with that. So Loy, help us out with that.
Okay, I got
You're on top of your game with that anyway. So
sending out imaginary.
You didn't have those combos anyway. So come on, now.
Imaginary P's.
Imaginary hoodies, $45, free shipping.
All right, Heather, your thoughts?
Same hour delivery.
Same hour.
Wow. Heather, let's give Heather some time. I know you attended the press conference and you got some inside scoop. Maybe give us a little bit your thoughts on it and your interests without spoiling what I know you're going to be covering anyway.
Yeah. I am super excited about it. Jordan Peele is one of those, like one of the questions that always comes up in any Jordan Peele interview. It doesn't matter if you're in it or you're just reading it. It's like, how are you so amazing at everything you do? And I'm just so excited for it. This movie actually confirms that it is all an internal universe because you will actually see Easter eggs of other films in it. And
wow.
I'm very excited. Of course, the amusement park that we see with Yoon's character, Jupe Park, it's actually being taken to Universal Studios. So you'll actually be able to go and experience it. They have an online interactive kind of game situation at jupitersclaim.com. And I am 1,000% in. You just have to have Jordan Peele in anything, and I will just be like, well, my heart and soul is into this, and there's nothing else. Like, I'm so excited.
Yep,
I'm with it.
I'm there.
Yeah. So I'm a little mad at myself that I watched that trailer, by the way, because I've been avoiding it because I didn't want any. I think we had this discussion on a previous episode. I'll do reactions for like our reactions. But like the second, third trailers to a specific film that we've already reacted to, I've been trying to avoid because like I want to get it when it's in its conception when I watch it on the big screen. However, because this weekend, as we'll get into, what we have planned this week, I'll be at San Diego. So I'm like, I'll just go ahead and watch it. But damn it, I'm mad that I watched it because it gave away. There's a lot that I didn't know that I now have seen. And I'm like, shit. So it kind of spoiled it a little bit. But not really, because I am aware of certain contexts because of communications like I've had with you, Heather, in regards to press conferences. And then I had the interview with Brandon, and he's amazing. I love the representation. That's what really speaks to me here with this as well. Again, Jordan Peele is a mastermind, but as well as giving us just this representation. You have African-American leads, you have an Asian American lead, and then kind of a multifaceted lead in my man Brandon Perea, who's half Filipino, half Puerto Rican. So like we represent all across the spectrum in this piece. And then the amazing, is he European? The white actor that who's also like a legendary actor.
Oh, Michael Wincroft.
Yes, Amazeballs, right?
I think he is true. He is English.
Okay. And but he's like a legend. So like so much representation in this that just is so super dope. But yeah, I'm excited. And if not for San Diego, I would be in your arms, Glenn, embracing you, making you feel comfortable that everything's going to be okay.
I love it. The thing to piggyback on what you said, what I love about this film too, and I haven't seen it yet, I've just seen the trailers or whatever. It does not feel like forced representation either. It feels like everybody's like very natural in their position, because I think we can all agree representation is dope. Forced representation is a little bit pandering and it feels kind of terrible. And I feel like this it feels very natural for the story.
I'm with that.
there's a point, sorry, I'm going to pull this away from Nope for a second. But there was a great point we talked about it, QP and I, in our Thor review, about the LGBTQIA representation in the film. And at the end, I saw these adorable little boys holding hands, just kind of skipping after they saw that film. And it's not because it was loud. It was just they felt like two people in this universe. And there were definitely, most cowboys historically were not white and also not straight. But it's one of those where when you see these, you feel normal. It's all about that normalization. You don't need to be loud. You don't need to be verbose. You just need to let people see themselves in a film, in a television show, in a book. Just let them see themselves.
Oh yeah.
And I think it's so important to see ourselves in just normal characters that, being Asian American, you see, oh, the reason why we're there is because they're in Chinatown or they're in China.
Yeah,
Like, can't we just
shit.
be the person that does the thing that has nothing to do with anything?
Yeah.
Hell
Just
yeah.
like you're going through the day. Like you're the main character, but you're going through the grocery store. It doesn't have to be like it's an Asian shop it's like we shop at Harris Teeter, like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be an H Mart, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So to be fair, H Mart is the greatest grocery store ever.
True. But not necessary. We don't have to be just there. We're other places.
That's true. I'm just giving some plus to how awesome H Mart is. Nothing. It's just a really great grocery store.
Gotcha.
There we go, y'all. So those are my picks, y'all. How to Please a Woman, My Old School, and Nope. Let us know if you're checking it out. But for my panel, what do y'all think with kind of like the bare landscape of choices of releases that are coming out? Do I get a thumbs up or thumbs down on my picks this week? Okay, thumbs up from Heather. What I get from you, Glenn? Would you check them out?
Sideways.
Sidebar.
Sideways.
Okay. No worries.
We can't always give you the super thumbs up.
Hey, no worries. I'm good
all.
with that. I'm good with that. I'm curious how it pans out.
In Kuya P, we trust. I show up not knowing what to expect, but you lead us to the right track every single time. I can't complain. Thumbs up 3 if I had it.
Thank you, sir. All right. I feel you on yours, Glenn.
For no other reason than
there's always room for improvement, and that's what I need to know.
But I don't know what you would improve, though. I really like the Australia movie. I thought that was very, very interesting. The one that I think the documentary is the one that makes it a little. So
I'm with you on that. I'm kind of my 3 now watching it. That's the one where I would like. But yeah.
But for the most part, Nope. And then the Australian one, How to Please a Woman. You know what I'm saying? I always love taking tips on that. You know what I'm saying? So
in the words of Meatloaf, don't be sad. No, 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
I like that. Good one, Lloyd. All right, y'all. Let's do a check-in, man. It's been forever since we've all seen each other. What's going on? Also, outside of that, what are you watching? What are you up to? Or what do you hate that you've been made to watch? In some instances, let me toss it to you, Big Mac, Glenn Lawrence, and also what you got going on. Any new? I know you're back into the stand-up ring, and as you were saying before we got on, you got your setup over there. You're practicing.
Bam.
What's good, brother?
Man, I'm chilling. I'm just I'm in the studio now. It feels good. I'm gonna start creating. There's a couple of projects that I need to get finished. Coming up, I believe August 9th, my boy TJ Ferguson is going to be filming, or he's going to be doing his comedy special at the Beer Baron in DC, and I'm going to be filming it. So I'm going to be producing the comedy special for him.
It's the Comedy Loft, sir.
What did I say?
The Beer Baron.
Oh yeah, well that's the name of the bar still is,
but okay,
but it is DC. You're right. You're right.
Respect
semantics here.
Yes.
Semantics. Here, right? But that's what I'll be doing. I'm in the studio. The house is ready. So we're all excited. Got to have you over. You and the missus going to have you over for dinner. Heather, there's a chance we might be doing some D&D together in the near future. And Lloyd, whenever you come to visit, bro, you know you're more than welcome.
If you got a couch,
we got multiple couches.
Actually, we only have one couch. Free place to stay.
Yeah, on there.
Yeah, we got one here. It's a little bit further from DC
as well.
Wait, what's up?
I was saying Lloyd's got a place over here as well. We got you.
Yeah,
okay,
man, I
like it. I like it.
At the very least, you'll be somewhere that's semi close to the city. It's about 45 minutes away, but
Glenn, do you want to give your address while you're talking to the internet about where you are?
Yeah, probably not online. It's an undisclosed. I'm broadcasting from an undisclosed location, pleasing women from an undisclosed location.
The bunker.
There we go.
Bro. So, but that's what I got going on, and I'm gonna be doing stand up in and around your city in the DMV, and hopefully soon I'll be going on tour.
And what are you watching? Yeah. What are you tuning into right now? What are you loving? And what are you hating?
I saw Thor: Love and Thunder. I really I thought it was fun. I enjoyed it. I had a great time with it. And then what else have I been watching? I finished the Orville, so I'm all caught up on those episodes, which I thought was very good. And I just got back into Westworld. So I'm catching up. I'm just entering season 3. And I heard season 3 was kind of a tough one to watch, but I'm gonna get through it because I hear season 4 is amazing.
All right. And what are you hating? What have you seen that you've hated that somebody made you watch or you chose to watch, but then was upset with yourself?
I haven't seen anything. I haven't been watching too much recently because I've been reading all the D&D books, trying to catch up. That's one thing that I've been hating is how much studying. I literally am becoming a wizard. Like I feel like I'm studying spell books. There's so much that goes into it.
A lot of homework.
The last time I played it, I was able to just play. You know what I'm saying? Because I was just a character, and now I'm trying to be the dungeon master. I'm like, oh, I really like this is how God got to where he is. He just read a lot of books, and he was able to create worlds.
Wow.
All right.
Wow.
Lloyd, let's toss it over to you, man.
I've been good, getting up, doing stand up, trying to pay for all of the things I bought on Prime Day. So yikes. Yeah.
There we go.
One of the things I bought, like I'm trying to invest in myself. I'm trying to invest in this. So I bought a light. Now the lights. Hooray.
Okay.
Now I need a light for this shadow that's right here. That's glued to the back of my head.
Gotta do the 3, 2, 1.
Get the black background, Lloyd. Get the black background, and then you don't have shadows because it's black.
What I've been watching is
good advice.
I wasn't a huge fan of the Terminal List. I think
check that.
I think I went into it thinking it was going to be like a psychological thriller, whodunit, did I do it, Shutter Island, but it's very much if I had gone in knowing what it was, it's just an action, vengeance, revenge, military.
Don't get on my list. I remember.
Yeah, basically, like I walked away from being like, oh, it's everything I've ever seen ever. Like it's every Arnold Schwarzenegger, Jean-Claude Van Damme movie ever.
But Chris Pratt.
With Chris Pratt, which I feel like they just took the character from Tomorrow's War, and like that's what he did before Tomorrow's War, and then he goes home and it's Tomorrow's War. Like I feel like that's it was fine. It wasn't better or worse than most things we've watched. It just I went in thinking it was something else. The Boys finished season 3.
Oh, I've got to catch up, man. I totally have slacked on the new season.
Loved it.
They push the envelope. They just keep on pushing the envelope. And I will not spoiler alert, but expectation setting. They just push it off to the next season. They're just making sure that we're gonna watch the next season. And
they've already put out some really cool promo images for the next season. So.
Oh, dope. Okay.
Oh, really?
And I'm so behind, but they're just they are on it. That crew.
Yep. So good job on Amazon. That's 2 things from Amazon. And oddly enough, the weirdest thing, I don't know how I feel about it, but I watched it. Barry. I binge watched the whole 3 seasons. Yeah.
Okay.
It was interesting. Dark comedy. John Hader's not really a believable hitman. But it was entertaining.
Season 1. Sorry, Lloyd, I apologize. I don't mean to interrupt.
Go.
Season 1 was phenomenal.
Yes.
Season 2, my husband kept watching. I kind of fell off because it was just in season 1 he was believable enough. Like he was playing the character well. And then season 2 was just like when he was nominated for I don't mean to be rude because it's very clear that they worked very hard on that show, but like after season I'm like, why are you getting nominated for an Emmy?
Yeah.
Like
I felt like I was just vested. I was like, oh, I got to find out what happens. But I think, Akuya, what you'd get a kick out of the first season, it's very actor-y. Like all the actors that we've ever met through acting, this epitomizes all of them in just a way that you just go like it's cringy, but it's like wow, on the head.
Oh, okay.
That's funny.
What is that show again?
Barry on HBO.
Okay.
With
yeah. I know what you're talking about. Gotcha.
It's not
from
Ritter.
SNL, right? He's from SNL.
Yeah.
John Hader.
Yeah, John Hader and Fonzie from
Henry Winkler.
Yeah, Henry Winkler. Henry Winkler makes the show in the later seasons. Absolutely.
Okay, all right. So is it worth at least trying to finish the series?
No.
Funny.
I mean, if you have to ask, there isn't enough for me to say, yeah, dedicate another 30 hours to it. If you're like, oh no, I'm kind of curious, do it.
Okay. All right, that's fair. That's fair.
Okay. So what are you hating? Did you say what you hated? Or was it Terminal List?
Terminal List. So I was like, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you know what I think is interesting? Those stories, it's always like my team set me up. It's like, well, maybe you're being a jerk. Like if the white dude's team always just setting them up. It's like, maybe you're being a jerk and everybody didn't like you. Like we always come in. It's like, oh, I got set up and I got to get them all back. It's like, perhaps you were trash.
At the beginning, it goes like, oh, am I going crazy? Or is this conspiracy theory really happening? And when you start going down that route during the show, first episode, you're like, oh, it's always the conspiracy. The conspiracy theory is always the thing. He's never actually going crazy.
Yeah, we should team together and make a movie that's about a conspiracy theory that doesn't actually. That's wrong. It's like, oh yeah, we were wrong.
Like you killed all these people. They're like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Exactly. And then it just and that's the end of the movie. It's like everybody goes to jail. They were wrong, and you were wrong, and you killed a bunch of people.
You're wrong.
I'm with it.
Would pay to watch that. I'm just saying, would pay to watch that.
Plot twist.
The ending is not really satisfying, but yet oddly satisfying. You're like, yeah, that actually makes sense. That's what I thought the whole time.
All right. Well, thank you, Loy. Heather, what have you been up to? What's going on? I know you've been covering some things for us, but I don't think Loy and Glenn are aware. So tell the world what you've got coming up and what you got going on.
When are you releasing this? Tomorrow?
This week, sometime, probably tomorrow, because I'll be in San Diego. So I'm going to put a rush on this, if not tonight, if I can.
Okay. I am watching things that I am not allowed to share. And
that sounds amazing. Who's in that?
Well, you can say the titles. Okay,
so I am about halfway through the first season of Paper Girls, which airs in 2 weeks on Prime Video. I love the series. I literally can't say anything else because I can't, but I am watching that. I will officially announce it when I can on the 20th. And then I also watch, and for those of you who watch our channel regularly, Kuya P and I will be doing a review on Prey, which is the new which is the new Predator film. Lots of indigenous representation, and it's wonderful. And just to say, this is something I can't say because it happened at the press conference, and it's not a review. One of the really cool things about that film is they actually required the actors who played in the film to audition in Comanche, because there is going to be a full dub version of that film that is available in Comanche. And it's going to be the first ever film in any large franchise that is available in a native language. So,
dope.
We can't talk about reviews right now, but like, as someone, if you are, sorry, we have to wait till the 4th.
Yeah.
But it's one of those where it's if you want representation, like that is just the first film ever that is in a native language. So
that's dope.
Yeah.
Kuya and I think Glenn, you were there when I had mentioned that I hope that the people that they represent are actually Comanche.
Yes.
That's being an Asian male. Yes, because Comanches are known to be on the plains, and they saw a lot of woods in the trailer. So I'm hoping that they just kind of, I hope they are actually Comanche.
They did. That was one thing that they were really concerned about, because the writer and director is white. And he did suggest, and he did come forward with it. But he made it very clear from the beginning that he did not want to be the only one leading it. He wanted to make sure that the production staff, that the cast, everyone is native. They might not be necessary. I don't know if everyone is actually Comanche. I am not going to say that, but they did make sure that every Native person who is in it, every Indigenous person who is in it, did have the ability to speak fluently in Comanche.
Awesome.
So they are the ones that are doing the dub. The original actors are the ones doing the dub. So
Phenomenal.
Nice.
There we go. And what else you got going on that you can talk on as well, Heather?
I think right now I haven't really watched anything else. Here, I'll tag this in. If you are not watching content on YouTube, not just us, if you're not watching content on YouTube, you're missing out on some incredible creatives out there that are just doing unbelievable things. My husband and I have gotten into a folklore kind of background noise watch thing where basically we just turn on classic and current documentaries about folklore. We're watching one on the Celts that was done by the BBC in the mid 2010s, and you're missing out on a lot of great content on YouTube. Like,
oh yeah. Yeah.
There are amazing people putting out amazing content. Watch stuff on YouTube. Watch YouTube TV. Period.
There we go. Nah, I feel that. Anything you're hating? To go back on, like I was asking everybody else, what that you're obviously you're watching a lot of stuff that you can't talk about. What are you watching that you can talk on that you're possibly upset with that you watched, and there's like, damn, why did I watch this? Or yeah.
True crime documentaries are give and take. So I started watching the new Netflix documentary it's like called "Who is DB Cooper?" or "Where is DB Cooper?"
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I am very pro basically any documentary. Like, once again, we were talking about the Victoria's Secret documentary from Netflix. I strongly suggest you watch it. Eat the fucking rich. Eat the fucking rich. But it's one of those where I've never stood up on.
You've never been on a soapbox, Heather.
Ever.
Never.
But it's one of those where I started watching the first episode of that, and I'm like, what the fuck am I watching? You remember Dog the Bounty Hunter? That show?
Yeah.
It was like that, but with DB Cooper.
Interesting. But not really. Not really. But what? Yeah.
So skip it if you're a true crime buff. Just skip it.
Okay. All righty. Well, I will avoid that. Heather, thank you. And everybody else for your recommendations and not so recommendations. I've got an insane week, as I said earlier.
Tell us.
Your boy's keeping it crazy busy. And apparently, as Lois said earlier, it's my love language, keeping it busy. I'll be at San Diego Comic-Con, y'all. I wrote a comic with the Lumpia Vengeance film squad team. They put out a bunch of like spin-off comics that were tied to the film, and then they put out a series called Gemini that was a spin-off of one of the characters, and then I brought me in to write the ongoing adventures of all of these characters called the Legendary Olympia Squad, debuting at San Diego Comic-Con. It's going to be a crazy wild ride. I'll try and get as much coverage and footage together, but because we're doing a panel, we're doing a screening of the film, book signing as well, booth all weekend, photo shoots, marches, insanity. So I have a crazy busy weekend promoting everything Lumpia with a Vengeance, the Legendary Lumpia Squad. But also because I'm still NRW, I got my team here. Got invited to check out the D&D film, Dungeons and Dragons. I forgot the rest of it. I was telling the folks earlier. So I'll be doing some coverage on the D&D film coming out, I think Prime Video. HBO Max is doing what was it? The one y'all had me watching, Game of Thrones, some spin-off.
Game of Thrones. Yeah.
There's some activation that they're doing on that I'll be checking out. So I'll get some coverage on that. And then some other things are in the pipeline that I can't exactly fully talk about yet, but it's going to be crazy.
So is the D&D thing an actual screening, or is it just
they're doing a panel? I got invited to the Hall H VIP panel to check that out and see what that's all about. I was not tracking on this D&D movie, so now apparently I'll learn all about it because of this panel at the show. We also today got info about Quantum Leap. So Heather and I will be talking all things Quantum Leap coming up soon. I was a big fan of this show back in the day. It looks like Glenn's a fan.
I love some Quantum Leap.
So Glenn, as we get more info on Quantum Leap, I'll bring you into, and Loy, if you're interested. They reached out about talking about it. So Heather and I are going to get the word on Friday, and we'll be putting out some info on the channel. But as we get more, I will bring in the whole squad since we're all quantum leapers up in here. So
I love it.
Yeah, I'm excited about that one.
Raymond Lee is playing the lead.
Yes.
So like,
Yes.
Asians representing in this
Yes.
motherfucker. I love it. So a lot of cool stuff is coming our way, y'all. But it's gonna be a busy week for me. We'll still have like all of our everything out there. There's stuff that in the pipeline I can't even think of at the moment because I just have San Diego on my mind because I've got to make sure I tackle all of that stuff. But I love y'all. Before we get up out of here, Glenn, how can the people reach out to you and let them know and feel you and all that, whatever?
Glenn levels up. Feel me.
Lloyd's
Okay.
face. Did he just say feel him?
All of it. Feel all
No,
of
you
it.
can feel me from afar.
Imaginary.
Glenn
it's not
levels up.
imaginary, exactly.
Yeah, Glenn levels up on Twitter, Glenn Lawrence Comedy on Facebook, as well as IG and levelupcomedy.com. Level Up Comedy across all your socials as well. So check me out there.
Big Loy, what's good?
You can find me Loy Lee Comedy across all of your social medias. Loy LOYLEE Comedy. I'm there. Come find me. Be friends. Hello.
And Heather,
Can they touch you though? Can they touch you? Can they touch you?
Imaginary touches.
If they subscribe, maybe.
Okay, that's fair. That's
waiting
good.
on that
Get some give and
OnlyFans,
take
Lloyd.
there. Give and take.
I want that OnlyFans, Lloyd. Heather, how about you?
You cannot find me on OnlyFans. You can find me on Twitter at NerdIsAHeather or on TikTok and Instagram at Heather is a nerd.
Oh,
there you go. There's the squad, y'all. I love them. Make sure you give them a follow, subscribes, all of the good stuff. We greatly appreciate it. And for myself, it's the Legend Kuya P on Twitter, TikTok, and IG. Of course, Show Pal Show, AAPI Toy Heroes, and here, the whole squad at the NRW, Not New Release Wednesday, where nerds rule the world. Bye, y'all. Miss y'all. See y'all when I get back. Bye. All right, there we go.
Love it.
Recording.
Got it.
Countdown in a
no.
Not yet.
There we go. There we go.
In a uno.
Hey, cool question. Never mind. Go. Whenever you're ready. Sorry. Go.
I forgot how Heather, this is how these do. You haven't seen this, y'all haven't been, but that's how they do me all the time. I'm just gonna go with it now. Now it's just steamrolling now. Uno, dos, tres.